This is an inspirational story called The Perfect Partner. They were getting married. It was a large celebration. All their friends and family came to see the lovely ceremony and to partake in the festivities and celebrations. Everyone had a wonderful time. The bride was gorgeous in her white wedding gown, and the groom was very dashing in his tuxedo. A few months later, the wife comes to the husband with a proposal. I read in a magazine a while ago about how we can strengthen our marriage. Each of us will write a list of the things that we find a bit annoying about the other person. Then we can talk about how we can fix them together and make our lives happier together. The husband agreed, so each of them went to a separate room in the house and thought of the things that annoyed them about the other. They thought about this question for the rest of the day and wrote down what they came up with. The next morning at the breakfast table, they decided that they would go over their lists. "I'll start," offered the wife. She took out her list. It had many items on it, enough to fill 3 pages, in fact. As she started reading the list of the little annoyances, she noticed that tears were starting to appear in her husband's eyes. "What's wrong?" she asked. "Nothing," the husband replied. "Keep reading your list." The wife continued to read until she had read all 3 pages. She neatly placed the list on the table and folded her hands on top of it. "Now you read your list, and then we'll talk about the things on both of our lists," she said happily. Quietly, the husband stated, "I don't have anything on my list. I think that you are perfect the way that you are. I don't want you to change anything for me. You are lovely and wonderful, and I wouldn't want to try and change anything about you." The wife, touched by his honesty and the depth of his love for her and his acceptance of her, turned her head and wept. In life, there are enough times when we are disappointed, depressed, and annoyed. We don't really have to go looking for it. We have a wonderful world that is full of beauty, light, and promise. Why waste time in this world looking for the bad, disappointing, or annoying, when we can look around us and see the wondrous things before us? I believe that we are happiest when we see and praise the good and try our best to forget the bad. Nobody's perfect, but we can find perfectness in them to change the way we see them. Always remember that you can never find a perfect partner to love you the way you want it. Only a person who's willing to love you more than what you are. Someone who'll accept you for what can and can't be, and that's even better than perfect. Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and the notification bell for new updates every week.